So right here we have these erasable highlighters. This company sent this to me so I could show this thing off to you guys. So thank you to them for partnering with me on this. I'm really curious to see how well these things erase. But first thing is that you get 10 different colors in here, which is super awesome. And they have the point for the highlight on this side, and then this side right here, I'm assuming, is the eraser side. So let me bring you guys on down, and we're going to take a look at this. So it says, wipe the color green. Highlighter. Okay, that's it. Let's give it a go. Let's see, Huh? Did you guys do that yet? Definitely appreciate it when you guys do that. So it writes very nicely. It's got a chisel point to it. So honestly, if you want to do like calligraphy type of stuff, you could do that because it's got that nice chisel point. But more importantly, as you're highlighting over your text, you can use that thicker point to be able to get the entire line of text, which is super cool. But the question that I have is, does the eraser work? So I've got it this is just a piece of regular old computer paper, loose leaf type stuff. So let's see, we'll try to, oh my goodness, look at that. Oh wow, that's so cool. Ha! Look, check this out. That question mark, it's got like a little bit of a shadow, if you will, to it. But it took away all of the green that was there. This is, I think, did you follow? I think, of course you did. Yes! Exclamation point right there. That is super cool. Okay, so, this is very interesting. Hold on, I'm going to show you all this, see if I can show you all this the best way. So, as you can see, I tried to highlight over that, and the question mark does not highlight. So I don't know what the actual eraser part is contains that's causing this to happen, which is super interesting. But it does work if you like accidentally highlight something and then you need to erase it. I mean, it just covers it up nicely. That is super cool. I like that. I like that a lot. You know what? Let's check out a few of the other colors so y'all can get an idea for what the other colors look like. And then we'll test out a few more highlights. I'm just going to do like some squiggles and whatnot so y'all can kind of get an idea here. This is the pink. That was the orange right there. And then we have, this is kind of like a dark teal almost right there. That's going to be an interesting one to test out the eraser on because it's such a dark color. So I'm very curious about that one. Again, here's the other one. Okay, now this is interesting. I erased over the line right there, but look at this. It did not have an issue with marking over it like this did. So that begs the question, let me have that green again. Do you have to just wait for the eraser part to dry? Yes! I'm able to go over it right there. Okay, so that's an interesting point to note. Super cool. I love that. So it actually does allow you to roll over it. It's kind of like a sky blue right there. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's a nice deep color as well. This is, does it say the name of the color? It doesn't say a name of the color on there, so they don't have color names. But I'm very curious about these really dark colors to see how the eraser handles that. Anybody want to buy my artwork here? It's beautiful, huh? Okay, this is probably the most important one because I think it's the most used, but it's, this highlighter yellow right here. I'm going to give you guys a close-up of that here in just a minute. And then we'll last one right here. It's like a reddish peach right there, I guess. So this right here is a look at all of the colors on the sheet. You can see how they're nice and vibrant. You have many different shades of dark and light, whether you want to go with like the neon in the yellow or you want like a dark red or one of these like teal type of colors right here. But now let's go ahead and test out the eraser again on some of these other colors. So I'm just going to simply, yeah, that's like magic. That's really cool. And what's interesting too is that there's no like ink or anything on the tip of the eraser right there. So you can mix and match, it seems, the colors with them just by going over them. Let's see, we'll go over this again. This is so interesting. I've never seen this before. I'm going to do a bunch of erasing and then I'm going to show you guys how it looks. I will say that it definitely looks like the lighter colors are coming out a little bit better than the darker colors are. So I did want to point that out. And also, I'm really curious to know, like, what is in this eraser stuff that's causing it to do such a good job of erasing some of these right here. It's super cool. Very fascinating. I know I've done some videos of erasable pens before, and that was really cool to see because that was kind of a new thing for me whenever I was doing it and testing them out. But I've never seen these erasable highlighters before. I think I got them all. Okay, so taking a look at this, at first I thought, like, oh, the dark is not coming up that well, but once you let it dry a little bit, it actually does quite well. It just kind of leaves like a little shadow of it, almost like a water spot, if you will, on there. Although on this pink one right here, like, that came out awesome. You don't see much of the eraser marks right there. I think it's because that is a lighter color, and I may not have used as much of whatever the eraser stuff is on there. You can see here on these right here, they came out nicely. A little darker color right here on that one. Yeah, I'm gotta say, I'm very impressed by this. If y'all are looking for some highlighters that are can also erase and you want a whole variety of colors for them, y'all definitely need to go and check out this one right here. These are fantastic. I think my daughter is actually going to really enjoy using these. She's very much into like doing arts and crafts and all that type of stuff. And so to be able to have some fun like highlighter colors with it, and with that chisel point to be able to do like thick or thin types of lines and whatnot, she's going to have a lot of fun. So y'all definitely go and grab y'all some of these if this is something that you're looking for. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, consider adding this to your cart, and Dad out.